Hey Stalkers, it's finally here. Patch 1.4 just dropped. It's not just a patch, it's a game-changing update. With over 700 bug fixes and gameplay improvements, this update rewires how the zone feels, fights, and lives. Let's break it all down, chapter by chapter, getting straight to the point with no filler, respecting your time. Combat AI has been completely reworked. NPCs now use cover properly. They won't just stand there or charge at you mindlessly. They look for protection before they shoot, including trees as natural cover. Flanking behavior is improved, and enemies will now try to outmaneuver you, not just outgun you. Animations for entering and leaving cover are faster and more fluent, making the whole fight feel more natural. Close combat is tougher now, especially on veteran and stalker difficulties, so don't get too comfortable up close. NPCs can kick you if you crouch near them, and they even melee mutants with a good old boot. No more standing idle when someone's in their face. Oh, and squads no longer have infinite grenades, now they carry a certain number based on their faction and rank. That means fewer grenade storms from bandits, but the military might still flush you out. The zone is more alive and more dangerous than ever before. Thanks to persistent A-life, stalkers now live out in the world whether you're around or not. That adds a dynamic feel to the game. Allies and enemies are moving, fighting, looting, and dying in the background, so you should see more dead faction members and mutants in the zone. Mutants now respond to nearby danger. If something weird happens near them, they'll stop and go into alert mode. And yes, if there are dead bodies nearby, mutants will eat the corpses. This isn't just for flavor, it affects how and when they move and react. And speaking of nasty surprises, the mutant bearer can now use telekinesis to catch and throw grenades back at you. Yeah, good luck with that. Time for some key gameplay balance changes. Explosives hit harder, RPGs now deal more damage, and especially to armored targets. The lethal radius of grenades is smaller, the concussion effect is wider, meaning you'll be knocked around or stunned even if you survive the blast. A few guns were rebalanced, like the RPM 74, which now has better armor piercing capability. Weapon stats in your inventory have been cleaned up. There's a brand new stat called handling, which affects how easy it is to aim and control a weapon. Some silencers were added to the stashes and can now upgrade the Psychon suit with cores. Anomalies now regenerate more naturally after an emission, making exploration more dynamic. Sadly, no news on the new 2 weapons, but we should have one big patch before the end of Q2 in June with the guns promised in the roadmap. This patch isn't just surface level, there's much more under the hood work too. Performance is better, grass loads of documents, loads were optimized, lighting was reworked in several zones, and CPU usage was reduced in high load areas like the 100 rads bar. Shadows now behave more realistically, especially when using a flashlight in dark areas. Characters even glow a little under direct beam. The developers also fixed many weird bugs such as corpses stretching out when killed by grenades, NPCs clipping through doors, and mutant body issues under terrain. Improved facial animations, new death sounds, and cleaner interactions, including a vital stats panel in the trade menu. Hundreds of quest bugs, and I mean hundreds, have been fixed. I'm not sure the patch notes to avoid spoilers. Major missions like the boundary, down below, and visions of the truth trigger and progress correctly. NPCs that didn't show up before, they're back. Locked doors, missing enemies, soft lock cutscenes, all fixed. They also solved issues with NPCs dying too early, mission items despawning, or players getting stuck in rooms during scripted events. And yes, repeatable vendor missions now properly give rewards and progress. You can finally complete those long-running quest lines without getting soft-locked or stuck. There are also a ton of minor changes, but impactful improvements. Newer mission shelters were added in key areas like the chemical plant, dining room, and Zayton's ranger station. The sound design got an upgrade. Grenade sounds are now muffled correctly if thrown indoors, and bolt impact sounds feel more satisfying. There's new blur removal effect in the UI and dynamic death animations depending on how you die. Acid, bullets, electricity, even rat bites now have unique sounds and visuals. That level of attention to detail makes this patch feel like more than just bug fixing. It's a proper next step forward for the game. As I keep saying on the channel, it will get better and better. So what does patch 1.4 mean? It means smarter fights, a more immersive world, and a smoother experience. Whether you're stalking mutants, running from an mission, or just enjoying the ruined beauty of the zone, it's all better now. Let me know in the comments what change you're most excited about. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates soon on the Legends of the Zone trilogy with all the details before you buy. Until next time, stay safe out there, Stalkers, and thanks for watching.